Hello there guys and welcome back to a brand new video. Last week I did a video talking about content inspired by The Mandalorian that I would really like to see if we get a Star Wars Battlefront 3. And within that I mentioned 3 new reinforcements and 2 new heroes. So over the next 5 weeks I'm aiming to have a concept out for each of them, starting off today with the Phase 3 Dark Trooper. The way these videos will work is I'll start off with a short introduction to what the reinforcement or who the hero is, going over their appearances in Star Wars canon and some short information on them before moving on to the abilities I think they could have, and lastly wrapping it up with the potential skins for them. The Phase 3 Dark Troopers were the newest generation of Dark Troopers. As Dr. Pershing said, the only remaining weakness with Phase 2 was the fact that they were human, which led to this third generation being combat droids. Phase 2 Dark Troopers in the canon were first and only seen in Star Wars Commander, the mobile game that was sadly shut down on June 12th, 2020. Phase 3 Dark Troopers required a lot of power to maintain, so they were kept in cold storage in Moff Gideon's Class 546 cruiser. The Dark Troopers made their first appearance in Chapter 12 of The Mandalorian, where they had a very brief appearance at the end of the episode, and we got our best look at them in Chapter 14 when they took Grogu on Tython, and Chapter 16 when Mando and the team went to rescue him. Dark Troopers were incredibly strong and withstood pretty much everything beyond the Beskar staff to the throat and a lightsaber within The Mandalorian. With Battlefront 3 being a video game, balancing would obviously be needed, so blasters will of course do damage to them, but they would certainly be an enforcer class of some sort, or perhaps a new class as well, as the abilities I'm about to go through mix things up quite a lot. For the abilities, I'll start with the left and go over to the right. With the Dark Troopers having rocket boosters on their feet, I thought it would be only right to give them an ability called Rocket Feet. It's worth noting that the names aren't great, so do ignore them. The important thing ultimately is what the ability actually does. The Rocket Feet are essentially just the jump packs that most aerial units have in Battlefront 2, and this will propel the Dark Troopers upwards, allowing them to avoid enemy fire, get over large obstacles on the battlefront, or just move around a lot quicker. The middle ability is Power Fists. In Chapter 16 of The Mandalorian, we see a Dark Trooper face off against Din Djarin in hand-to-hand combat. Din struggled quite a lot and couldn't effectively use his weapons until he used his Beskar staff. We later saw 2 Dark Troopers punching the door to get to Mando and the group, so I think it would be really cool to have an ability that allows the Dark Trooper reinforcements to change from their standard blaster to their fists, so essentially becoming a melee reinforcement as well. The third and final ability is Fortify. Honestly, with the short time we've had with the Dark Troopers, we haven't really been able to see what they're fully capable of, so I just thought it'd be good for them to have an ability to boost their health for a short time. You'll definitely recognise this Fortify ability, as this is what most enforcers in Battlefront 2 have. With regards to skins, I don't think you could really have any. You could maybe argue that you could have a Phase 2 Dark Trooper, but honestly I would want to give those different abilities, and they're humans not droids, so I just don't really think it makes much sense. So yeah, that's everything for the Phase 3 Dark Trooper concept. Let me know what abilities you'd like to see if we do get them in a Battlefront 3 in the comments below. Thank you all very much for watching guys, and may the force be with you always.